Hello, beauties. Have you ever seen someone get a haircut and thought, wow, they look like a completely different person? That's the power of the right cut. It can literally transform your entire look. If you have a longer face shape, whether that's oval, oblong, heart, or diamond, and you're thinking about cutting your hair, stop and watch this first. I'm going to show you the 5 cuts that will completely change how you look and feel, cuts that lift your features, balance your proportions, and make you look like the best version of yourself. Are you ready? Let's go. The common theme in all of these shapes is that your facial length is more prominent than your width. If you know you have a longer face, but you are not sure entirely which shape it is, pull your hair back away from your face and take a look in the mirror to see which of these face descriptions fit you best. Oval shapes, both your hairline and jawline tend to be curved just ever so slightly. Your shape doesn't have too many angles and is well balanced. Celebrities that are most notable for the oval face shape are Charlize Theron, Beyonce, and Jennifer Lawrence. Heart shapes have more width in the forehead compared to oval, and you'll find that your face, it narrows into a point with your chin being a prominent feature of your shape. Celebrities that have heart-shaped faces are Reese Witherspoon, Scarlett Johansson, and Kourtney Kardashian. Diamond face shapes have more narrowness in both the hairline and jawline compared to oval. You'll find that your cheeks hold a little bit more width than your forehead and jaw, and you have seen this shape on Halle Berry, J-Lo, and Vanessa Hudgens. Oblong face shapes have very noticeable length through their face with typically very minimal width through the face. You can have more width in your face, but your length is still more prominent than your width. Celebs with this face shape are SJP, Liv Tyler, and Alexa Chung, who she has a touch more width compared to the other two. So length is the common denominator, but it is in your hairline and jawline that you'll see your differences. So you're going to have a lot of cut options with these shapes, but the wrong cut can pull your face downward, making it look even longer, but the right cut adds a little width, angles, and lift where you need it and want it the most. This is a great choice for so many reasons. The shoulder length creates a horizontal line that prevents the eye from traveling further down. It adds a little width to balance the face, and the length being mid, it is perfect for easier styling. And this length is ideal for fine hair types that want to keep your hair looking its most full self. These layers add fullness exactly where the long face needs it through the sides. This draws focus upward instead of down the length of your face, and whether worn straight, waved, or curled, this cut is just about the perfect pick. You're also able to easily pull your hair back when you need it out of your face, so it can be very low maintenance, which who doesn't like that? It really is just a very versatile cut. Side parts are going to open up your face a bit more. In heart and diamond shapes, you're gonna get to show off the structure of your jawline. In oval and oblong shapes, side parts are gonna help create a little bit more width. And in all of the shapes, middle parts will bring more focus to the center of your face. One of my all-time favorite cuts, the Bob and Lob. I'm including both because both are honestly just hard to pass up. These cuts being shorter, they keep that horizontal line above the shoulders, adding instant width to the lower third of your face. So shorter chin length cuts are going to make your hair look as thick and full as possible and help create even more structure to your jaw. Lobs are going to create just a slightly softer feel, but you'll still be able to maintain that thick look. Heart and diamond shapes, you may prefer a lob if you don't want to draw attention to your chin, as the eye will naturally go down a touch further to see the end point of your hair. Oblong and oval, either of these lengths are a dream for you. You cannot go wrong. Typically with both styles, longer layers are ideal. So this gives you enough movement in the cut to be able to get volume or create texture, but also long layers will create that elegant, sleek look that is often so loved in a Bob or Lob. With less length, you'll have less dry time, which who doesn't love that? I will say though, bobs can sometimes still require daily reshaping. So because the length is shorter, it's a little harder to pull it up or back when you're sleeping to preserve its style. However, I don't want that to deter you. A silk bonnet is something that you'll want to invest in to preserve your hair overnight and to help keep everything in place. This is like getting the best of everything. Lots of layers, lots of movement, lots of texture, and this can be worn in longer or shorter lengths. So the butterfly cut, it has shorter layers in the front that flow into more medium layers in the back. The shorter layers add lift at your cheekbones and your jawline while keeping medium layers in the back. It keeps everything flowing and lower maintenance. This usually includes curtain bangs, and it works beautifully with all of our long face shapes. The curtain style bang will help add a diamond appearance to all of the face shapes due to the curtain bangs and just how they're naturally worn. Typically the cut, it does do best with a middle to just slightly off center part, but it can be worn with a side part as well and it will still look beautiful. This cut, it's really just a new version of the Farrah Fawcett. We've also seen this style on Jacqueline Smith, so those Charlie Angels girls. But because the layers help create more volume through the top, it adds the perfect amount of width to your sides, opening up the face a bit more. This cut creates a beautiful balance to your natural facial length. With the movement this cut brings, it draws the eye up while really just complementing your face shape as a whole. The only downside to this cut is it's maybe not the most ideal cut for thinner hair types. Due to the amount of layers, it can make the hair appear more thin. You'll have more wiggle room to make it work by keeping the length of your hair shorter, like cut 1 mentioned. The only difference is that you will just have more layers than what cut 1 offers. Love your length or want to make your hair look as thick as possible, but not wear a bob? This is your cut. Soft, long layering throughout your hair, no matter the length, can still create movement and width through the sides of your face. So the shortest point of a long layer on average is going to fall anywhere from 1 inch below your jaw to just right at your shoulders. So while you still have extra length than our previously mentioned cuts, the movement of your top layer creates this invisible horizontal line that helps to keep the eye drawn up. So while a lot of people say that too long of hair just drags the face shape down, I don't necessarily agree with that. Yes, this type of cut, it doesn't create the illusion of as much width as others, but that doesn't mean that it looks bad. So a way to add more width is you can opt for waves or curls to add that illusion of more width to balance out your length. And even if you like wearing it super straight and sleek, side parts are gonna open up the face, and tucked on one side, it creates this instant asymmetry. It's giving the eye lots to move around to within your shape and within your hairstyle. This cut, like our first mentioned, side parts again are gonna open up your face a bit more, enhancing the jawline. Middle parts will bring more focus to the center of your face. You might be thinking, won't short hair make my face look longer? Not if it's the right cut. The key is trying to build volume through your sides more than through your top. Classic style pixies often keep the hair short and tight in the sides with more height on the top. Now this isn't bad, but it can add the illusion of more length to your overall shape. So to balance your natural length, you are going to want to have cuts that have a little bit more movement and length in the sides of your hair. The term Bixie is just a blend of both a pixie and bob haircut. So they keep the length around the face and ears, creating width where you need it. Longer versions tend to land right at or just above the jaw, and the layers through the hair is what gives it that textured look and feel of a pixie. So these cuts help enhance the jawline in heart and diamond shapes. Oval and oblong shapes, your softer jawline complements the texture of the cut very well. With your shape being longer naturally, you don't have to worry about these cuts adding too much width compared to shorter shapes like round or square. These cuts are the perfect option for those who want less length, fast styling time, and just an overall really fun, messy, and textured look. Even when the hair is worn straight, the layers give it that perfect amount of volume with just enough movement and texture. Bangs can completely transform your face shape, and any type can be added to any haircut, but you need the right type for your unique facial makeup. Full bangs. Perfect if your face is long in the upper third, which is a taller forehead. They instantly shorten your forehead with that horizontal line. This helps bring attention to your other facial features like your eyes and cheekbones. Curtain or textured bangs. Ideal if your face is long in the lower third, your jaw, or if your forehead has more width than you prefer. So the eye is drawn up from your lower third, focusing on your cheekbones, enhancing them. They also help to make the forehead appear more narrow by covering the outer corners, and they instantly give that look of a diamond shape to your face. Side bangs. Great choice if you want to add the illusions of angles in your shape. So side bangs work for any of our mentioned shapes of oval, oblong, heart, and diamond. They help add width and angles, and they just help keep the eye staying up around your cheekbones, your eyes and your eyebrows. They just really draw attention into this area and are a perfect pick. Before your next appointment, I want you to remember these things. Bring photos of people with a similar face shape to yours. If you bring a photo of somebody with a round shape, the cut is not going to look the same on your longer face. Discuss your lifestyle. How much styling time do you have? This is important to keep in mind as certain cuts require more styling time than others. Talk about your hair texture. Fine versus thick hair needs different approaches when cutting. And lastly, don't be afraid to speak up. If there is something you're not liking within the cut, don't hesitate to let the stylist know. Throughout my career, I always would rather a client express to me what needed to be changed or tweaked rather than just leaving a bad review online or going somewhere else. So don't be afraid to speak up to your stylist. If you liked any of the cuts shown in this video, feel free to sign up for my email list that is linked in the description below and pinned comment. I will send you a free download that has all of the pictures shown from each cut along with phrases you can share with your stylist to ensure you get what you want. Everything in the download is organized per cut, so it's super easy to find the cuts that you like. And again, it's completely free. I hope this video gives you the confidence to try something amazing with your hair. Whether you're oval, oblong, heart, or diamond, you have so many beautiful options. Let me know in the comments what your face shape is and which cut you're most excited to try. In the meantime, I will leave you with a video all about the perfect type of curls for your face shape. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.